And we begin tonight with the developing story, the David Bisard drunk driving case part 2. And in some respects, like the first drunk driving case, it is shrouded in controversy. That's because the former Metro police officer has agreed to plead guilty to operating a vehicle while intoxicated.
But Bisard and his lawyers disagree with the sentencing recommendation of the state. RTV6 reporter Jack Reinhardt joins us live downtown from the City County building with the latest details. Jack?
Erica, David Bisard was transported from the Newcastle Correctional Facility to the Marion County Jail, but he never made it into the courtroom this afternoon. That's because his lawyers and the Marion County Prosecutor's Office were able to reach agreement on a plea, but not a sentence. His defense lawyers worked for a month on trying to get Bisard a plea deal, but only made it halfway. The state and the defense have accepted Bisard's offer to plead guilty to operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated. But there, the disagreement begins.
We had discussions with the Marion County Prosecutor's Office, and they seem to be fixated on him serving a maximum sentence. We don't think that's appropriate under the facts of the case. If he were to be treated like any other defendant, he wouldn't be facing that kind of a sentence.
In April, Lawrence police arrested Bisard for drunk driving after he crashed his pickup truck into a guardrail. Police recovered a half-consumed bottle of Dark Eyes vodka from inside the vehicle. His blood alcohol, drawn less than 2 hours after the crash, tested at .22, nearly 3 times the legal limit. The arrest occurred at a time when Bisard still awaited trial for driving drunk, causing death and serious bodily injury. He crashed into a group of motorcycles in August 2010, killing one while injuring 2 others. Even after his conviction in November, Bisard steadfastly denied that he'd been driving drunk. The prosecutor's office believes that Bisard should serve at least 1 extra year in prison for the second conviction, the maximum sentence possible.
Well, first and foremost, in terms of timing, the death case occurred before this one, and we believe that to be a significant aggravating factor. And then secondly, it's time that David Bisard be held accountable and actually accept responsibility for something that he's done.
Bisard is currently serving a 13-year prison term in the Department of Correction. He plans to appeal his conviction in the first trial. And while the FOP largely paid for his defense in that first trial, the taxpayers will foot the bill for his appeal. Live downtown, Jack Reinhardt, RTV6.
Jack, thank you. A few more details now. Bisard will be sentenced February 5th. Anytime he gets on his second DUI conviction must be served after, or at the end rather, of his first sentence.